I've just watched a very long video by a doctor who, let's say, he is probably the most well-placed doctor to understand the whole jibby-jabby and the whole in the nose and mouth thing. But also, it turns out he understands the whole thing, as in because of the science. All the the ways we were manipulated, locked up, locked down, should I say? The whole lot. Anyway, I want to talk about conspiracy theories again because this guy used to work for a massive company that ended up doing the jibby-jab. He was head of it, and he's come out and over the past couple of years and said what's going on, what's really going on with it, and he's been classed as a conspiracy theorist. Now, I really don't know how insane people are when they're saying that such an intelligent guy is a conspiracy theorist. I can cope with people calling me a conspiracy theorist, but not really him. He's probably the most well-placed person to talk about it. So this is the length of the cognitive dissonance that goes on with people. They're prepared to blank someone out like that and listen to someone that really hasn't got a clue, and that's just running stuff. When they were doing the whole jibby-jab thing, there was no evidence it was any good for anything, but people were lining up for it out of duty and, being bribed and all kinds of weird stuff. And this doctor guy's been telling everyone the whole time and being classed as a conspiracy theorist. Are we nuts? Are we nuts? How did we get here? What happened to rational thinking? What happened to it? Where did it go? It's gone somewhere. Obviously, it's gone somewhere. And there's no rational thinking anymore in anyone. Most people. What he explains is very rational and scientific. And to the point. And basically the things that he was saying, that the things they put in a jibby-jabby, you don't put in a jibby-jabby. You don't. It's just something you don't put in it because it harms. Now, and we've seen the results. We're going to find all this out very, very soon. And it's going to be very shocking for a lot of people because people have been saying it the whole time along. And really, really important high up people have been saying it, and now we've got politicians backtracking, and saying the lockdowns were a waste of time, and it didn't work. One of the guys, I forget their names because they're all dicks. One of the guys that was in charge of doing it, of putting it out there and telling people they had to do it, he's come out and said it was a load of rubbish. People died. A lot of people died for all kinds of reasons. So isn't he admitting he's killed people? This is insane. So he was in charge of that with all the evidence. All the evidence was there. And the so-called conspiracy theorists were reading the evidence, going through it and making a rational decision. So anyway... they did it on purpose, obviously, and this is what's going on. And I'd like to tell some of you that really don't realise that we're at war. This is a war. It's just not the kind of war we've had grilled into us. We've had a war grilled into us, like Afghanistan and all those wars where you First and Second World War on the TV all the time, fighting, all this stuff. War's different now, totally different. Yes, we have that aggressive thing on the surface, but we've been at war for years, and we've been manipulated for years. War is indoctrination and manipulation towards your goal. It's a much more effective way of conducting war. I'm not as educated as that doctor I was talking about at all, but it's plain to see, because I'm a very rational thinking person, and I look at the evidence and I listen to people, and I go on their body language. I work out whether they're lying. Are you lying? If you're lying, then you can get lost, mate. I want to talk to honest people that aren't lying. And all those goons standing up and telling us things, their body language was well off, and no one says anything. They were lying. It was obvious. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I can just tell when people are lying, and I don't trust them, and then that's it. One lie's bad enough, not a whole shitload of lies. So anyway, we've got this coming, and some countries in the world are going to go downhill fast. Obviously, because of the World Economic Forum's things that they're putting out. What they've been doing, and their leaders program, and all the leaders around the world that were to do with it, and they're all playing the same game. So, I think people just need to wake up, or either wake up now and let's do something about it, or get very, very self-sufficient. Let's just do that. Get very self-sufficient, grow your own veg, start making your own fuel. Maybe you haven't got enough time, actually. I don't think you have got enough time. I think we're going to have to do something about it, unfortunately. So let's do something about it. And I would start with, educating yourself into what's really going on, because it's going to catch up with you and punch you in the back of the head very, very soon, I'm afraid. It's on its way. I'm not laughing because I find it funny. It's kind of an emotional laugh. It's crazy. We're about to be super fucked, and they're going to try and take everything. This is the plan. Just go and see it on the website, World Economic Forum. I was going to say .com. I don't know what it is. I don't particularly care. Anyway, they've showed their cards. They've showed who they are. Many people aren't listening and have got their blinkers on, and and they're going to get shoved in the face from the back of the head, probably die from shock because they've been living in a fake world. All us conspiracy theorists have seen it coming, because it hasn't been conspiracy theory, it's been fact. And they've been telling us the fact. They've actually been telling us what they're going to do, and then a few months later they do it. And they say it's conspiracy theory in between, and then they get it out there and turn people against people, and we're at war. That's it, we're at war. We're definitely at war. I've woken up. We're at war. It's a effing mess. It may seem calm round and about, but no, we're at war, I'm afraid. And people need to wake up. It's going to go downhill fast. So yeah, take a look. There's plenty of stuff out there to look at, and open your eyes. It's easy to do at the moment on the internet. Easy to do. It's all over the internet before they start shutting it down even more. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a bike and chill my mind out, I think. Let's see. Okay. Cheerio.